Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and once again I'm here with Beth Appleby. We're talking real estate, and there's a whole lot of homes on the market.
There is.
But you and I were talking, and you really have to make a decision before you start looking. Why are you buying this home?
Yes.
Are you buying it for the family that you can leave to them and they can have it for generations?
My legacy. I call this my legacy homes.
Legacy
homes.
Are you buying it as an investment property? Are you buying it as your home?
Right.
Maybe you're going to retire in 2 or 3 years. And so with each one of these, there's separate things that you have to look for.
Completely different things. And I love when I get a buyer and they call me and they go, well, so I want to buy a house on the beach. And so I'm thinking, well, eventually we want to retire, but also we want to do a short-term rental, and I really want it to be a family home. And I'm like, okay. Okay.
I'll sell you 3 homes for that.
I love to sell you 3 homes. So we have to really narrow down why today do you want to buy this house? Because I'm going to tell you, the biggest fallacy we get is, I want this to eventually be my retirement home. And if you are 20 years out of retirement,
it's not going to be.
This is not going to be.
Because I think
life changes so drastically in 2 or 3 years, much less 20.
I think the average is about 7 years.
Right.
What a lot of people
So what I tell people is, okay, so so let's tackle retirement first, right? When is retirement? And once I get that, then we back it up. I go, okay, well, that's not really what we're looking for today. So let's talk about what you need to do to get to that retirement home. So maybe we're buying something smaller right now that would be a great investment property that you can still use for an occasional family retreat.
Right.
Your family, realistically, the kids are in ball games and cheerleading and whatever. And how many times are you really going to come to the beach, aside from your 1 week in the summer? Are you planning to spend Thanksgiving? Are you planning to spend Christmas? Know that that's going to take away from your Airbnb time, right? So it's going to cut into your investment. But if that's your plan, that's great. So is investment a secondary thing to your goal? Or is the only way you're going to be able to buy this house is to make it an investment property right now?
Right. Well, and that throws you in a whole different...
It's completely different because... Yeah. You may be very happy, you and your wife and your 3 kids and maybe grandma can live in a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house.
Right.
Because you're only going to be there for the weekend and you're like, oh, we're going to be on the beach the whole time anyway, and we don't care if we're all sleeping on the floor.
That and a lot of homes that are built for vacation rentals don't have big closets.
Don't have any. Some of them don't have any closets.
Yeah. In fact, Chris and I lived, our first house down here,
I'm going to be
didn't
honest.
have closets.
My beautiful home that I bought, that I love, and I love the builder. Fantastic builder. Okay. Love my house. The closets are horrible. Horrible.
Well,
horrible.
Because it was probably built.
It was built to be a vacation home. It truly was. It's so beautiful. And I love everything else about it. And I laugh because it's been a great thing because it forces me to be very intentional, which is my word today, right, on what I buy. So if I see something in the store, I no longer just buy it. I'm like, okay, if I bring this home and put this in my closet, what's coming out of my closet?
And Chris and I have a deal on her shoes and clothes.
Same thing, right?
If she brings something in,
something's got to go out.
Something has to go.
Right.
And it's funny though, because I think she brings stuff in and then it goes in bulk.
Right.
I don't watch what comes and goes because all of a sudden I'll say, what are these bags for? And she'll say, oh, I'm taking those down to the church.
Yes.
To the donation.
Yes.
And
which I have stuff to take to church. But yes, that's so back to intentionality, which is it's a kind of a buzzword right now. But in real estate, I think at this time in our real estate point, it's a very important word.
Right.
Because there's great deals to be had, but you have to know which deal you're going for.
And with that being said, house prices are coming down.
Oh my gosh, they're coming down.
And I mean,
they are coming down.
When they say make an offer or negotiable,
they mean it.
Yeah, and
let's do it.
And I'll say it again, don't be afraid to make an offer.
Right. the other thing is, because we have lots of houses on the market, if you know your true intention, what we're really looking for, okay, and we get that narrowed down and really understand this is what we're looking for, sometimes you can have 3 or 4 houses that will fit that bill. So you write an offer on this one and it doesn't work, we still got 3 more to go.
Yeah, 2 or 3
2 or 3 more to go. And I have done that this summer, and it's worked out great because we line them up. I'm like, okay, we're going to take tours of all these houses. Which ones fit? We keep having to go back. Now we have to go back to our why, our intention. What are we doing with this? And if we have multiple intentions, then we build out a plan for multiple years. So this is going to be step 1. And then in 7 years, or the kids graduate from college, or whatever is our next time point, we're going to now change, our intention's going to change, we're going to change our plan.
Right.
But I'm going to stick with you through that entire process because things happen.
Well, and the other thing about sticking, they could say, okay, in 7 years, we're going to sell this and upgrade to this. Well, you may get to 6 years and have that one buyer that's looking for something, and you say,
wait,
man, I sold a house about 5 years ago.
Yep.
And I've seen that happen.
And this might fit your, let me
realtor
call them.
Calls the homeowner and says, hey, I know we're a little ahead, but I have a buyer that's looking for a house just like you have.
Right.
And the market right now, we can look if you want to do something.
I still have some of my business back in North Texas because their clients I've had for 10 years.
Right.
I have a client right now, love her to pieces. That's kind of what we're doing. Like, she's in this kind of void where she's not real happy about the interest rates, but it's okay. We've talked about that. But also she has her eye on something and it hasn't hit the market yet. And I've had a conversation with those people. And so she's willing to sit on her house and wait, and they're getting theirs ready
to
sell. And so we're going to make this work, but it's because we're staying in touch all the time.
Right.
So even though I've moved down here, I'm still sending her messages. She's still sending me messages. Sometimes we go up and look at other things to remind ourselves what it is we don't want and what it is we do want. And the same thing at the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with the market right now and houses coming down, you can really narrow it down and get, to me, I know the interest rate's not like it was, but for buying a house, if you're looking for investment property, if you can buy a house at a good price, you can make it work, but you need to do your homework.
Yeah, absolutely.
And know how many days, especially if it's been in the
And
rental
we have
pool.
to be honest.
Yeah, how many days?
We got to get some honest numbers from people.
Yeah, how many days it rented, what your costs are going to be to see where you need to buy that house at. So, great. Well, like I said last week, every Monday we're talking real estate here on Bolivar Peninsula, and sometimes we wander to Galveston or Dallas or somewhere else, but it's real estate.
We always end up back here.
We always end up because she is a local
realtor.
realtor.
Here.
She lives
here.
This
is my home.
She votes here. She's local. So if you need any more information, maybe you're thinking about selling your home, going to buy a home, want to have your home here on our show, make sure you get hold of Beth Appleby and a phone number.
540-209-1918.
Great. Well, we're going to head on out. Hope you enjoyed the show. Until next week, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.
Video equipment is sponsored by Crystal Beach Decor and More, located at 1959 Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas, and Beachy Beatnik Boutique and Jewelry, located at 970 Surfside and Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas. Thank you to these two businesses for being our 2025 video equipment sponsor for Bolivar Live.